It's Monday, May the 16th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, government-paid teachers have been told to get ready for action, that something's happening. The Barbados Secondary Teachers Union has called out all of its members to a meeting this afternoon at the Barbados Workers Union Solidarity Headquarters to update them on matters for action. The union says the matters for action include the unfair dismissal of members from their schools and denial of their rights, and the formulation of an action plan for potential implementation if any teacher's salary is docked for participating in the April 5th March of Respect. The Barbados Bar Association has expressed concern over the recent statements by Minister of Housing and Land Dennis Kelman, who labeled attorney-at-law David Commershong as an enemy of the state for seeking judicial review of government's decision to approve the construction of the controversial Hyatt-centric resort in the city. The bar noted that the enemy of the state is normally a term reserved for a country, government, group, or person that has been engaged in hostilities or treason against the state. The umbrella body said the unjustified use of such a term may be seen as an unprovoked action on the civil liberties of the individual, which have been jealously guarded and preserved by successive governments in Barbados, as well as by the judicial system. A major study on domestic abuse in Barbados reveals that most of the men surveyed did not consider sexual abuse and economic forms of control as abuse. The EU-funded qualitative research conducted in Barbados and Grenada by the Non-in-3 on the Prevention of Domestic Violence team found that almost all men identified physical abuse and to a lesser extent psychological abuse as the sole identifiers of domestic violence. The researchers noted that this provides insights into the extent to which sexual entitlement is considered by some to be a right. A cabinet minister has been questioning whether national hero Sir Garfield Sobers is being truly honored by his own. The sentiments of Foreign Minister Maxine McLean during a cocktail reception at Hilton Barbados Resort last evening, hosted by the New Zealand High Commission in honor of visiting New Zealand Governor-General Dame Patsy Reddy.
I am happy that you had a chance to meet with our only living national hero, the Right Excellent Sir Garfield Sobers. Across the world, he is revered, perhaps even more so than he is at home. Well, we know what is said about persons of his stature in their own country.
Dame Patsy, who is the patron of cricket in her country, was over the moon for meeting Sir Garfield during her stay here.
This morning we also had the opportunity to tour the Kensington Oval. It's a household name in New Zealand, and so it was a thrill for us both to visit the home of West Indian cricket. Both our countries have produced great cricketing heroes. Indeed, I think we've punched above our weight in that regard for both countries. As a New Zealander and patron of New Zealand cricket, I was privileged to meet the great Sir Garfield Sobers, a living national hero here in Barbados and an international cricket legend in New Zealand.
In sports, angry fans have been responding to Sunday's shocking end to the West Indies-Pakistan Test match and Shannon Gabriel's unexplained shot at the final ball in his over. It was one more over to go for West Indies to possibly save the match and the series, and Gabriel facing the final ball of his over before Roston Chase, who had already passed a century, could bat.
Should Shannon Gabriel take all the blame for not lasting out on that second to last over yesterday?
I don't think so. I think because what the guy name who was batting with him is yes, you know, he could have tried to maneuver the situation a little more better. I think.
I think everything is a team effort, and if the team fail, it's not really one individual. The team fail. So, what we have to do? Captain takes the blame, the captain takes the fame.
To me, it's no longer West Indies fighting to win a game again, or keeping up that good spirit and say, yes, we could survive and beat Pakistan, or at least draw the game. There's nobody that kind of batting spirit
to really stay and bat and wear down them bowlers. And there's a problem with West Indies cricket because I don't know where they're getting all those batsmen. They cannot hold the end.
I get tired of watching West Indies play cricket. Waste our time.
So your heart is broken?
Yeah, bad.
You on repair?
I feel I know West Indies again.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
When it comes to your family, what do you dream of? Enjoying the sights of Italy, seeing the Eiffel Tower for the first time, or experiencing the cuisine of Spain? Courts can make your family dream come true. Shop at Courts for a chance to win a dream cruise for a family of 4. Spend $999 or over at any Courts store or online at shopcourts.com. Every $100 gets you a chance to win that cruise to give you more fun time with your family by cruising the Mediterranean, a value of over $20,000. So stop dreaming and start shopping to make your dream come true at Courts, bringing value home.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips?
Yeah?
There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Will she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. Ads in the Nation? They're real expensive, and for what here, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody ain't want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Ma'am, are you still there? Oh, she put down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. Flooding is wreaking havoc in parts of Jamaica, forcing the closure of all educational institutions in flood-prone areas across the island. Several roads in Clarendon have also become impassable as flooding has resulted in land slippages, creating various problems for many citizens. The government says it has allocated $175 million in emergency funding to address critical infrastructure repairs in 6 of the parishes worst affected by the adverse weather in recent weeks. The concerned citizens of St. Lucia will be joining in solidarity with the St. Lucia Labour Party tomorrow in a protest march. The concerned citizens is an all-inclusive, non-partisan group with members throughout the country. The main concerns include recent retrenchments and the announced privatization and closures of government institutions. On the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has defended his decision to disclose information to Russian officials during a White House meeting last week, saying he had an absolute right to share facts pertaining to terrorism and airline flight safety. We pick up the story in this Reuters report.
U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday defending his decision to share highly classified information about Islamic State with 2 top Russian diplomats and potentially jeopardizing an important U.S. intelligence source. Trump tweeting, "As president, I wanted to share with Russia at an openly scheduled White House meeting, which I have the absolute right to do, facts pertaining to terrorism and airline flight safety. Humanitarian reasons, plus I want Russia to greatly step up their fight against ISIS and terrorism." His tweets coming after National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster on Monday pushed back on the claims, first made by 2 U.S. officials in a Washington Post report.
The story that came out tonight, as reported, is false.
Trump met with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak just 1 day after firing FBI Director James Comey, who is heading the Russian investigation into the 2016 election meddling.
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.